the strict protection of European wolves will end. On the 8th of May 2025, a significant change took place in the European Union's policy on wolves. The European Parliament changed the conservation status of wolves living in Europe from strictly protected to protected. Animal species under strict protection cannot be hunted at all, while those with protected status can, to the extent determined by the agricultural and hunting bodies and authorities of the given area. The proposal was adopted with 371 votes in favor and 162 against. What exactly does this mean for the wolves? What are the antecedents of the decision? And what is its connection to Dolly, the 30-year-old pony of the von der Leyen family? The background. A little more than 3 decades ago, in 1992, when the European Union was established, the participating countries adopted a directive that declared wolves living in the territory of the founding countries strictly protected. All this was not a very difficult undertaking at the time, as according to estimates at the time, the wolves could be considered extinct animals in these areas. As a result of the restriction, the natural migration of the wolf population from east to west and the increase in the number of wolf packs began in almost all countries of Europe. The number of wolves reached 12,000 by 2012, and in 2024, it exceeded 20,000 in the European Union. According to data from EU agricultural lobbies, which are not very positive about the increase in numbers, about 65,000 livestock fell victim to wolves last year, 73% of which were goats and sheep. Taking into account the 60 million sheep living in the EU, 0.065% of these animals by wolves. The initial event of lobbying that caused a change in the protection status of wolves is considered by many to be an event in September 2022. What happened then? Dolly the pony. In September 2022, a 30-year-old pony named Dolly was attacked and killed by a large gray wolf on a farm near the Beinhorn forest in Lower Saxony. The pony and the other horses on the farm were not protected by any fences, electric fences, or even shepherd dogs from the predators that otherwise proliferated quite often in the area. Unfortunately, for all Western European wolves, Dolly was the favorite of Ursula von der Leyen, the most powerful woman and president of the European Union, and the area was the property of the von der Leyen family. The search for the, in quotes, killer wolf began, and DNA tests revealed him to be a lone male wolf registered as GW950M, for whom the local authorities soon granted a permission to be shot. Just a year after Dolly's death, Ursula von der Leyen began a major lobbying campaign against wolves and announced that the EU plans to reduce the legal level of protection of the wolf population and plans significantly reduction of the wolf population. This announcement was called revenge by several organizations lobbying for the wolves. According to their arguments, in the past 23 years, since wolves have reappeared and multiplied in the EU, not a single case of direct conflict with or attack on people has been recorded by wolves. In the eyes of extreme wolf defenders, von der Leyen was not campaigning against wolves for the sake of the human community, but because of her personal beliefs and bad experiences with them, which many saw as an abuse of her power. The new initiative caused the greatest outcry mainly in Germany. Opponents, such as the Lower Saxony Hunting Association, believes that there has never been an example in European history of such an overpopulation of a predator of this size and strength, and that the 180 packs, about 1,400 individuals living in German territories today, are considered too many. They consider the Scandinavian, more specifically Swedish and Finnish practices, to be examples to follow, and they recommend that they should be adopted in Germany and the other EU countries as well. About the Scandinavian countries, which are said to be extremely tolerant and liberal, it can be said that they are not very tolerant in animal matters, but also in relation to dogs. It is enough to recall the complete ban of the 10 Eastern Shepherd dog breeds, which also entails an obligation to put them to sleep. Sweden, the champion of tolerance, has not kept EU's wolf protection legislation. They have capped the number of wolves living there at 300 specimens. If the population increased above this, the overpopulation was systematically shot. Finland has established wolf-free zones in significant areas of the country, where wolves that stray there are shot immediately and without consideration. The role of wolves. Since the vote in early May, the debate about the usefulness and future of wolves has flared up again across Europe. In the opinion of those who argue in favor of wolves, these large predators play a prominent role in the, in quotes, health control of the game population, as wolves usually hunt weakened and sick animals. Where wolves live, the explosive reproduction of the new invasive predator species, the golden jackals, is much less noticeable, which, for example, in Central Europe, cause incomparably greater damage than wolf packs, as they do not hunt sick, adult animals, but kill newly born deer calves in astonishing quantities, which causes very serious damage to the wildlife population. In this way, according to calculations, the positive effect of wolves in game management will offset any damages suffered by livestock farmers, who are usually compensated by the states, according to those who support wolves. According to data from several European hunting associations, since the appearance of wolves, the viability of the game population has increased, and the average muscle mass of the killed deer is almost 3 pounds more than before. In the opinion of the opponents, since the extinction or very strong thinning of wolves, since the end of the 19th century, wolves have become alien to most parts of Europe. Only a problem and significant damage is caused by passive leniency in connection with their resettlement. Many Germans say that they should go back to the Polish and Ukrainian lowlands, from where they spread to Western Europe. Small farmers, whose lobby organizations are perhaps the loudest in Germany on the wolf issue, believe that they have been perfectly fine without wolves for centuries and still do not need them. What do you think about the situation of the wolf in Europe? Who do you think is right, those who are on the side of the wolf population or the opponents?